In episode 9, we meet our trio plus Donna on the way to Las Vegas for Comdex. Joe is refining his speech, Cameron is proofing the speech, and she gets a little catch-up on the page. And I think that's pretty symbolic of the way Cameron is in Joe's life.
You think thousands of vendors are just gonna magically swarm our booth?
Hell yes, get in line.
The booth isn't the point.
Gordon coming back to Comdex is, you know, him coming back to battle or back to war.
In the Scottish Isles, they hold a festival on the coldest day of the year.
There's a romantic in Joe. It gives him strength to attach a myth to it, to attach, you know, I'm not the only one who's doing this. This is part of what it means to be a man.
Finally, at midnight, they march up to a huge wooden ship in the town square.
Then what?
And the winners burn it to the ground.
The whole place is fun. The idea of a tech convention in Las Vegas, 1983.
Joe thinks that they're going to skate through on his Joe McMillan charm.
Joseph McMillan.
I thought you were John Bosworth.
I can pay, what does it matter?
I have a waiting list, 30 names long for that room. Legitimate names.
The whole group arriving at Comdex is beginning of seeing Gordon as a leader.
So what now?
Joe kind of is at his wit's end. He doesn't know what else he can do to fix the situation. I think Gordon kind of pops in and takes the whole group by alarm.
Call the floor manager, set the meeting. I don't care where it is or how much it costs, just get us a booth. You, find your best blue suit and change in the bathroom.
What are we doing?
Gotta make room in the end. Come on, hustle up.
Cameron takes charge in episode 9 by making the display with the briefcase and the chain. It's part of her maturation in the episode. She's starting to become a leader too. We are watching people come into themselves.
You can't go out there, oh, everyone, it's not really working right now, it's gonna work tomorrow, and expect anyone to buy it. It should have worked, but it's not. So there's no other option. We're either winning this thing or nothing. That's the way it is.
Come on, let's do some word processing. Wait, you want to meet the girls now, before the demo?
Keith is sort of the un-Joe, very authentic person who's not weighed down by a lot of emotional baggage.
You have to come visit. I mean, nothing against Dallas, it looks great on TV, but California's where it's at.
Joe's a pretty clever person, and he's taken the temperature of Cameron talking to Heath, and he'd rather have his wits about him than his feelings hurt.
Maybe you should go to Palo Alto.
And the fact that he's kind of willing to let her do that, I think, is an emotional evolution for him.
Maybe we should. Joe is so manipulative, and their relationship is filled with a lot of extremes, and it's why she keeps coming back to him.
There's that earth-shattering realization that it takes her completely by surprise. His betrayal is not only a personal, emotional one, but it is also a professional one that affects her marriage, her life, her family, her kids. It is completely devastating.
Damn you, yes! Hey! I'm gonna kill you! Get over!
Whoa, whoa! Let's go!
Gordon is no fool. Gordon has a very strong indication of what may or may not have happened, but most importantly, knows that these are defining moments for his wife.
They need schematics
This is
for that.
corporate espionage. I need to know what was compromised and the extent of the damage.
What?
Are you sleeping with him?
No, it's not a fight about the computer. It's for the first time they're really addressing the problems in their marriage.
There were you and me reasons because you can't pretend we were on some moonlit carriage ride.
He used you.
You're naive. You're a kid to not see that was what was going on. Like, how could you not perceive this?
You're a cliche. Both of you, just a cheap ripoff of something that we built together.
Yeah, it's a real potent question about whether this marriage can survive.
I stripped out the daughter board and all the extraneous memory.
One of the interesting questions of the show, I believe, is there a soul in that machine? And so do these machines reflect who we are?
Where's my operating system? You took it out. I mean, everything that made it unique.
We had a problem. Now we have a product.
You can't let him do this. Joe. Tell him.
It's called survival.
Don't speak to me.
It's an existential choice. Sell none of the original or a million of these.
And no one will remember a single one.
It's still our machine.
It's empty.
We need to demo by the end of business or we're dead. I need you there.
They've just taken everything that she's contributed out of the machine and tried to sell it to her like it's it still matters, and it doesn't.
You'll see that whether it's Multiplan or Lotus 123, the giant runs all your business software on one compact, compatible package.
They created this thing together, and it does reflect them. Joe just ripped the part that was Cameron out. And Joe knows it. He knows it when he's standing up there trying to sell the computer.
This is a machine. It's not your friend, it's your employee. It works for you. You want to get something done? Buy one of these.
And when he sees that ketchup stain, it's a reminder how he, again, has a void inside him.
It's definitely the most anticlimactic champagne toast ever filmed, perhaps.
It's warm. Needs ice.
Joe sees that computer and is like, that's it. That's it. That's what I wish I'd built.
Hello, I am Macintosh.